Hi, I'm Tati, and these are some Bookish K-Dramas. So, K-Dramas are currently my favorite things to watch, and I thought it would be fun to recommend some that I think bibliophiles, like myself, will especially enjoy. Now, these are all dramas that I have seen, and I tried to pick out ones where reading or writing or books have a significant role in the drama. And all of these do have some element of romance to them because if it doesn't have romance in it, I'm probably not watching it. I will leave links to the dramas and more information about the dramas and trigger warnings in the description. And I will do my best to include all of the trigger warnings that I know of, that I can remember from watching it. But if there is something you're very worried about being in the drama, maybe ask about it in the comments or do some more research before you watch the drama. And now let's get to the dramas. First up is Romance is a Bonus Book. Now this one even has the word book in the title. This one is about a gifted writer who is also the youngest editor-in-chief at his publishing company, and his longtime friend and crush, who, when she becomes desperate for a job, begins working at the publishing company. And because this one is basically set at a publishing company and jobs and careers are a big focus of the drama, we get to see a lot of different aspects of the publishing process, from the authors to printing to marketing to sales or lack thereof. It is really interesting to kind of get a taste of everything that goes into publishing a book. Many of the characters are bibliophiles themselves. If you're looking for a fun, bookish rom-com with heart and a few dramatic moments sprinkled in, this one is for you. Number 2 is When the Weather is Fine, or I'll Go to You When the Weather is Nice. In this one, a young cellist sort of runs into a bit of trouble in the city and decides to escape the city and go back to her hometown for a bit. And there she meets a man who runs a local bookshop. Though I'm not sure if meets is exactly the right word since they knew each other from before. But the important bit here is the bookshop and the book club. Now, the main plot of this drama, I would say, is more about relationships, whether that be romance or family or friendships. And I know that's kind of vague as a synopsis, but there are a few mystery plot points woven into the drama that I don't want to spoil. And it's all set against the backdrop of this rural small town in the wintertime, which makes for a very interesting aesthetic and pacing of the story. The bookishness specifically comes from the Goodnight bookstore and the book club that meets there. There is at least one character who is an author and a few others who are writers. And there are book quotes and little stories and poems sprinkled throughout the drama, and they're used to sort of enhance the story and the meaning of certain things throughout the story. If you're looking for a slower paced, wintry, cozy, mysterious drama, I recommend this one. Next up, we have It's Okay to Not Be Okay. In this one, we have an antisocial children's book author, so it's bookish right from the get-go. She writes dark and grim fairy tales. Then we have a caretaker who works at a mental health hospital, and both of these characters have experienced trauma in their past, which I will not get into because of spoilers, but the point is that during this drama, they meet and they'll start to heal together. And there is a lot more to it than that, including some mystery. I will say that this drama deals with a lot of deep issues. However, it has a nice balance of comedy and romance as well. I would say to definitely check this one out if you are a fan of dark or grim fairy tales. Next up, we have Chicago Typewriter. In this one, we follow a popular and famous best-selling author, a bookish fangirl, and a ghostwriter in the present day. And then it also follows a writer, a club owner, and a sniper in the 1930s during the Japanese occupation of Korea. Now, the way that all of these stories overlap and come together is fantastic, but it's something that you are going to have to watch the drama yourself to find out because I'm not going to spoil it here. I will say that this has a great mix of historical fiction and contemporary storyline. When it comes to being bookish, I mean, it's literally about writing in both the present storyline and the past storyline. The importance of telling stories and the enjoyment we find in books. I mean, one of the main characters is literally a fangirl of an author. Definitely check this one out if you are looking for a drama that is more on the writing or author side of bookish, or if you are a fan of historical fiction. Next up is Rookie Historian. And if you're looking for more history, this is the one for you. Now, Rookie Historian is set in the 19th century, so there is royalty and palaces, and there are also historians. In this drama, we follow a female historian whose job it is to record history as it's happening in the palace, and a prince who reads books all day and writes romance novels because he is locked up in the palace. I want to say that this is one of the lighter dramas on this list because it does have a lot of comedy and it has a sweet romance. However, it does tackle a few serious subjects and does have a lot of historical information throughout the drama. On the bookish front, we get to see both affection for and the importance of books, literature, writing, and history. And we get to see this right from the very beginning of the drama. Within the first few episodes, I believe, we get to see a very popular author, a bunch of fans of those books, a book signing, and then also dealing with banned books and even burning books. And I won't get into too many more specifics because spoilers. I must have said that word a million times in this video already, but I'm trying to tell you why I'm being vague. It's because I don't want to spoil you, not because I don't want you to watch the dramas. If you like historical fiction, classic novels, or if you're a bit of a history buff, I would recommend giving this drama a shot. Also, if you like royal romance. Now, if comics or graphic novels or web comics are more your thing, I also have a couple of recommendations for you. W2 World. This one is about a very popular action web comic called W. It's so popular, in fact, that it's published into actual physical book copies. When the author tries to end his successful series, the comics start to take on a life of their own, and his daughter is pulled into the comic instead. This one is super fast-paced and exciting. However, when it comes to the bookish side of things, our main girl is a huge fan of these comics, and all she wants is for her favorite character to have a happy ending. Plus, isn't it the ultimate book lover's dream to get pulled into your favorite story? And if you are a fan of comics specifically, there is a lot of art and sort of like transitions between the art and into live action, I guess you could say, that are very well done. If you're looking for a drama that will suck you in, this is the one for you. Extraordinary You. And here we have an interesting twist on your average romance comic, or drama for that matter. In this one, our main girl is a normal teenager. She goes to school, hangs out with her friends, and crushes on the boy she's known forever. Everything is exactly as it should be, until it isn't. She starts to realize that she's losing time and memory. One day, with a little bit of help, she comes to the realization that she is an extra in a romance comic book. Now she will do whatever it takes to change what the story has planned for her and to get to choose her own path, life, and love. This is such a fun drama. It takes so many of the classic romantic comic tropes and pokes fun at them. You may see some striking resemblances to Boys Over Flowers, but it pokes fun at them in a way that is still enjoyable to watch, even if you, like me, do enjoy those tropes. And from a bookish perspective, these are literally book characters coming to life. So if you like teen dramas, rom-coms, romance comic books, definitely check this one out. And those are my K-drama recs for bibliophiles. I forgot to mention it, but if you like looking at pretty bookshelves or bookshelves full of books or just books lying around anywhere or bookstores or libraries, these dramas do not disappoint. Let me know in the comments if you've seen any of these dramas and what you thought of them. Also, let me know if you have any recs for Bookish K-Dramas. If you liked this video, please give it a like. I have new videos every Tuesday and Friday, so subscribe if you'd like to see more. Thanks for watching. Bye. All of these have some kind of, that was my water bottle making noise, at his publishing company. Why do you keep making noise? Get ready for a lot of adjectives. Adjectives, adverbs, adjectives, I don't know. And then we have, seriously, I didn't think about before I started making this video, I didn't think about which one on this list would be my favorite. It might be Chicago Typewriter. Let me know in the comments later. That's not what I say. Bye.